Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost all of.
What is going on, Raider Nation? What is going on? It is your boy Darian coming to you live with another video. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk. Shout out to all the subscribers that have subscribed to the YouTube page. And this is your first time ever being at our YouTube page. I would suggest that you subscribe and hit the bell button and get the latest news in all Raiders news. But we're back here with another Raiders video. In this video, this is going to be talking about the Raiders and the Jets again, knowing that I will be live tomorrow for another preview, live tomorrow for the Raiders and Jets preview with Jet Central and Gangrene David. So you do not want to miss that. So make sure you have all your notifications on for this video. But in this video here are four reasons why the Las Vegas Raiders will beat the New York Jets this weekend and this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the first thing that we have to see here, the first thing that we have to do to beat the Jets is that the Raiders need to play this game to win, to keep our playoff hopes alive. That is one big thing that we need to do, and we're going to tell you why right now. It's strange to say that the game against a 0-11 opponent is a must-win matchup, but if the Las Vegas Raiders want to sniff the playoffs, then this is the game they absolutely have to have. The schedule after the Jets look easy on paper, but we know the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos are both better than those records suggest. The other two games against two fellow AFC playoff contenders in the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins, who both excellent defenses with some suspect defenses as well. The Colts are still running the AFC South, and the Dolphins are right in the mix alongside the Raiders for one of those wild card spots. So if this is a race to 10 wins, then the Raiders can't let this game to the Jets. The Raiders also have a great chance to undo the damage to the Jets did to them last year as they started a late season slide in an embarrassing effort at Metlfe Stadium. The Jets have bottomed out this year with a combination of bad personal moves and injuries and still have players the Raiders should fear in a defensive coordinator in Gregg Williams that can give the Raiders offense fits. The Las Vegas Raiders need this game to the Jets and are looking ahead to picking Trevor Lawrence in the 2020 NFL Draft. But this does not mean we can pencil in the victory for the Raiders before kickoff. I have to agree, but everybody does make their actual predictions during the game. And I did predict the Raiders to win 30-17 over the Jets in MetLife Stadium to get our payback from last year. But we cannot overlook this game if you are a Raiders fan. You cannot overlook this game due to the fact that the way we fell off last week when it came to the Atlanta Falcons, and we only scored 6 points. So we cannot let up in this game, and this is definitely need a win and go in here and get on the right track so we can start our winning streak and make a push for the playoffs. And the number two reason why the Raiders should win this game and the Raiders should win this game is going to be the Jets offense might make the Raiders defense look even good. Let's check it out. The Jets offense struggles in just about every category. They are currently 32nd in pass yards per game and 26th in rush yards per game. So they clearly have trouble moving the ball in general. Despite that, they have 3 games this season, even enough with Joe Flacco as the starter or the primary quarterback, where they scored 27 or more points. They did so against the Broncos, Patriots, and Chargers, and 3 teams with deciding better defenses than the Raiders, and 2 of those games were at home. The Jets have the most part, however, struggled to score points and have been held to 10 points or less in 6 games this season, even the shutout in week 6 against the Dolphins. This is not to say the Raiders defense will be able to complete and shut them down, but the lack of real weapons of any skill position should make it easier task slowing down a team like, saying, the Kansas City Chiefs. The Raiders defense has been playing in a better recent weeks, but even played well against Atlanta despite the final scoreline, as most of the Falcons' points came when the game was already decided. I have to agree here too. I have a feeling that this defense is going to look better, knowing it's a lack of weapons or a lack of upside on the offensive side when it comes to the New York Jets. So I do feel like the Raiders have that chance, and the Raiders have a way to keep this Jets offense off the field and keep us on the field and go back to the ground and pound what we do. So I think that is the number 2 thing that we have to do to beat the Jets this week. And the third thing that we need to do to beat the New York Jets in this game this weekend at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the Jets defense is among the most generous in the NFL, and the Raiders should take advantage. After the Raiders struggle against Raheem Morris and the Falcons defense, what better way to recover than to play a defense that's given up the 4th most points in the NFL? The Jets are giving up nearly 30 points a game and are 30th in passing yards allowed and are 29th in passing touchdowns allowed. The Raiders offense put up an all-time stinker against the Atlanta Falcons, but they have been playing better since the change at head coach with Raheem Morris. But the Jets have been just playing bad all year long. Their starting corners and free safeties are all rookies, and they have made numerous challenges in the defensive personnel, which allows Derek Carr and the Raiders receivers to feast. They are one of the few teams that are struggling as much as the Raiders with the pass rush, and currently at 89 pressures compared to 103 for the Silver and Black. They have generated much of their pressures with the blitz at 38.8%, 6th most in the NFL and double that of the Raiders. So if the Raiders offensive line can hold up, that should allow plenty of big plays against their defense. Las Vegas have some stiff tests coming up against a couple of talented defenses, but the Jets are not one of them. If the Raiders can't move the ball and score at will against a defense, then the problem is much deeper than just one game against Atlanta. And I have to agree, if we cannot put up points against the New York Jets, something's going on inside the locker room. Something is going on inside the locker room where we can't put up points against a 32nd ranked defense. We have to take advantage of it, and this might be the breakout game for Henry Ruggs. Rookies versus a lot of rookie secondary. We gotta go in there and dominate this team from front to back, back to front. We gotta beat them on the offensive line and beat them on the defensive line as well. It's all going to start in the trenches. So that is the third thing that the Raiders need to do to beat the Jets this Sunday. And the fourth reason that the Las Vegas Raiders will beat the New York Jets this Sunday. Jets can't protect the quarterback no matter who it is. The Jets are among the worst teams in the NFL at keeping defenders off their quarterback, no matter who is lined up under center. Sam Darnold presents more challenges to defenses because the escapability, but he's still a young quarterback and who is prone to make mistakes. Joe Flacco, on the other hand, may not be fooled as easily by opposing defenses, but the status is, I can say, that he could play when it comes to every position. With both of those guys under center, the Jets have given up the 5th most sacks in the NFL and are at the bottom of the league in terms of time in the pocket. They also given up the 5th most quarterback hits and are allowing pressures on a league high of 28.4% of their dropbacks. The Raiders are still struggling to sack the quarterback, but they are still getting pressures and did so with a sack and 8 quarterback hits against Matt Ryan in Week 12. They have a few other opportunities for sacks, but Matt Ryan slipped out of their grabs at the last instant, and that should not be a problem if Flacco is the starter on Sunday. Regardless who is playing quarterback for the Jets in this game, where the Raiders pass rush can come through and make a difference just like they did in the other wins this season. The Raiders may be near to the bottom of the NFL in sacks after this week, but they have a chance to pad their stats a little in this matchup. The Raiders defense got to step up. And that's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Raiders defense has to step up. If they don't step up, then we won't win the game. We got to play better defense, and the offense got to put up points this week. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I say that the Raiders got to at least put up 30 points and this defense got to at least get 4 sacks, yes, I'm calling it out there. There's no way that this offense is ranked 32nd and we can't get no sacks or no pressures or no hits. Our defensive line has been a great rotation, but it's just not enough sacks to come with it. Hopefully we get Cleveland Farrell back. We did put Malik Collins on IR. Don't know where Mo Hurst is at. So we got to see what this defensive line can do. But they are my 4 reasons. My 4 reasons that the Las Vegas Raiders will beat the New York Jets this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But shout out to justblogbaby.com, justblogbaby.com for the article. That's where I get most of my resources from when I give y'all these videos. So shout out to justblogbaby.com. They always have some great content. Make sure you go check out their website. But let me know what you think, Raider Nation. Let me know what you think. Do you think of any other reason why we should beat the Jets outside of those 4 reasons that I gave you today? Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. It is the Spotlight Raiders Talk, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Once a Raider, bruh, always a Raider, bruh. Shit simple as that. You look silver and black. Lot of bread invested in that O-line. Car insurance cost the arm and a leg to reach that goal line. It's go time.